This is gonna be a 30-minute ASMR video, and it is a custom video that was booked by someone who booked for someone. They're anonymous, but this is more specifically for Courtney. Thank you, Courtney, for indirectly booking this. I just don't know any other way to word it. Oh, I'm sorry about that noise. That was one of my, actually, what was that? Oh my god. Oh, that was my headphones. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to pull it up because I don't want it to, like, make some random weird sound and F with the mic. Okay, there we go. So, if you would like to book your own custom video, TonyBomboni.com. The links will be in the description box below, and I'll shout your first name out in the beginning of a video. So, shout out to Courtney for booking 30 minutes or longer. Okay. I get a lot of people who are like, most common are, I get like a lot of 15-minute bookings. So, obviously, I can't sit through and spend all day shouting out all the names. And a lot of times people who book 30 minutes, they're like, yeah, can you please not say my first name in the beginning of a video? I think a lot of times they say that because, like, maybe for privacy, for, like, you know, they know people who watch my channel too, and it's like, it'd be awkward if they're like, oh yeah, this person booked this, so I get it. Like, a lot of times it's for privacy too, like work, or I don't know, like some specific reasons. Or some people just feel like shy or uncomfortable. But I always find it fascinating. I thought I'd address it, like the different reasons people would not prefer. Because, like, a name like, let's say Tony is quite common, so it's like, you know, that could be any Tony, right? But yeah, I do respect everyone's wish. And if they say no, shout out, it's totally fine. But yeah, what was I gonna say? This video is about what is it called? Like, if you're having a hard time. Okay, so it's like life advice type of video they wanted for going through a hard time, because they're going through a hard time right now. And also for, like, finding your hobbies, your passions, like stuff like that. And I'm gonna try not to say too much, because a lot of this stuff I talk about in my online course that I'm currently filming at this very desk, this very location. So, like, I'm trying to, you know, not say too much. I don't think I've ever done a video like this before where I am talking about what to do if you're going through a difficult time in your life specifically. But I believe I probably have done something about along the lines of, no, I don't think I have. Anyway, it doesn't matter at this point. Even if I have, it's been so long ago, I would talk about it differently nowadays than I would today. So it's no big deal. But maybe I should wear my headphones, because I feel like I keep thumping the desk, and that's like thumping the mic, and I'm nervous, and I don't know if I should be not listening, and then I don't give you the best quality content. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, when I do put my arms, yeah, it does thump a little, but it's not really a big deal, so I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna try not to thump too much, okay? Alright, I hope you don't mind me wearing headphones. I'm listening to the audio literally, like, I'm not listening to anything else. So, let's begin. I like it better because I can control my sound and sound exactly how loud I sound and how not loud, okay? Guys, it's Wednesday. I'm so over it. You know, some weeks, like, you love what you do, but you're so over it. You're like, I can't wait to just relax, and I'm going on a trip somewhere tomorrow just for a day. I'll be back. By the time you see this, I'll be back like tenfold, because I pre-record these videos, but way in advance. But, like, yeah, I freaking deserve it. Like, man, they gave me a free night. You know, those credit card companies, they don't give you a free night like once a year. So yeah, I'm like, I need this free night, and I'm gonna go hit up my favorite beach. And it's actually pretty much exactly where the Category 5 hurricane hit. And I know this has nothing to do with the video, but I like to talk a little bit before I start my videos. And, you know, sometimes I like to make the bookings longer, because, you know, if you give me permission to post it on my ASMR, you deserve a longer video than what you booked. So yeah, See, there's always some distraction. I've been coming across the word neurodivergent lately, and I keep hearing people say that. I'm like, I'm so over like these new terms. Like, this generation always seems to come up with new words or terminology. But anyway, and I'm like, I guess in a sense that is probably what I am. I still don't know too much about it, but you know, I keep hearing people like with autism say like they're neurodivergent. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do more research after this to find out, because like this has something to do with hobbies and passions. I'm just getting to my point. This is how I warm up. I can't just start talking about hobbies and passions. That it would never work. It sounds too robotic. I have to warm up to it, you know. So anyway, I was gonna say it'd be interesting to see the area, how the beach looks, because that's my favorite beach. But it's at the West End too. I love the West End. Oh my god. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but I do have to pack my things in the morning or maybe later in the evening. But I'm just tired, guys. I'm so tired. Like, you have no idea. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, your soul needs rest and you know it, and it's like, but I feel like this every like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I feel fine. Sometimes even into Thursday, and then I feel better. But it's just like, some weeks you're required to produce more content, longer content, and it's like, oh my god. And I'm trying to make goals and like reach them, because if I don't keep chugging, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna get to my goals this year. I'm not gonna do what I want to do, you know, and people are expecting me to do things and to perform, and I have to meet the deadlines. So it's, you know, this is why I let go so much this year. So I'm finally going to introduce the subject of this video, is that, you know, in a sense, you guys, and this may get a little emotional, but I love it. Like, I love to make myself suffer. I love to torture myself, and this might sound so cynical, so like masochist, whatever that word is. Like, I love it, and I think that's why sometimes in my conversations with people, it's like I torture them with words too, because I'm always the type to give life advice. Like, even my friends who are in their 40s, 50s, I be the one giving them advice. Yes, like an old soul child, like, and they're like, who are you to tell me, you know? This is why I could never be in a relationship with an older person, because it's like, I don't like being told what to do, because I feel like the answers just come to me. I already have all the answers within. I already know all the answers within. And it's like, I know I don't know everything, but I can't explain it. Again, neurodivergent, probably. Like, whatever. Okay, again, I don't even know what the heck that word means. What? I'm just so done with labels. Like, why do I have to label everything? I hate that everything got so complicated. I hate it. I hate this world. Anyway, I hate the things of this world. I don't like it here. I never did. But anyway, I guess in a sense it's because, you know, we struggle to identify with ourselves so much. We want to know. We want identity. We want peace. We want resolution. Child, if you want peace, go to Jesus. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, and I'm talking the true teachings, not the false teachings. He taught love. He didn't teach us to hate each other. But anyway, so my point is, guys, so you have to find, in order to find your hobbies and passions, you have to find what you love, right? Just like what Jesus taught, love, right? You have to find what it is you love. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's not a passion. If you don't love it, it's not a passion. Okay? And honestly, like, I'm surprised people still have time sometimes for hobbies. Yeah, we all need hobbies, but do we? I'm fine. I don't have any hobbies. I'm fine. Does exercise count as a hobby? Not for most people, because they don't enjoy it, right? So I don't know. Like, I don't even know what the heck a hobby is anymore. Like, all my hobbies are linked with my work. Like, if I like collecting crystals, it is linked with my... Like, I love to make myself suffer. this resonates with you, ciao, then you better make yourself suffer in some way, okay? Like, whether it's reading a book every morning, like from a book every morning, a chapter a day, like, sometimes I get so sick and tired of it, I force myself to sit there and do it because I know the reward that will come, the knowledge that will be put in here, that will be my tool to use for work. You know, I can't tell you how much that has helped me. I literally can't tell you because I don't know how it's helped me. I just know it helps over time. And it's like you can't give from an empty vessel, so you have to fill yourself with knowledge. That's how it works. Even if you're burnt out, even if you're tired, even if you're struggling, you gotta pay your bills, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do something. Might as well make the hobby into a work, okay? Might as well make hobby work, okay? And that's how, you know, like, honestly, when I started looking at my YouTube page from as a hobby to a career, a profession, more money started coming through because I took it more seriously. When you program your mind to say, you know what, I'm gonna look at this with a different lens, it starts working for you. It really does. I will say this because I don't think I mentioned this in the course. If I did, whatever, sneak preview, but do not treat your, I think what people really try to say when they say hobby, passion, is work. That to me sounds like work. I'm sorry. Like, maybe that's just how I'm programmed. That's the lens I view things from. I don't see hobby and passion as something fun you do part-time for fun just because you're bored. No, I see it as work. You gotta make it into work because you gotta sustain yourself. And by sustaining yourself, you help others around you, your family, society. You contribute to society in whatever way you want. I'm sorry. I just don't see it any other way realistically. Like, let's say a 10-year-old would see a hobby and a passion as like riding roller coasters at the theme park and playing with dolls, you know? We probably see it as our job, right? But that's exciting to us too, because it's like we know we're gonna make that money and we're gonna use that money to build our life, to buy ourselves new nice furniture, you know, the satisfying feeling of that, just getting yourself something nice and new, painting that wall, like, you know, and you're like, yes, I did that. Yes, through God, source, universe, energy, but I did that, and I put work to get that. And so physically, tangibly seeing it with your eye produces the results. So in a sense, you have to find what that is. I know it can't come like out of thin air, right? I struggled so long finding what I enjoyed because I hate this world so much. Like, I never felt like I belonged. I never felt I fit in. I just don't like it here. I don't like the energy. It's very draining to me, but anyway. So I constantly am like burned out. Like, I have to constantly recharge myself, get time away, like, and that costs money, and it's like very stressful that costs money, and that you take money from yourself because you can't work while you're trying to recuperate, trying to recharge, and still trying to live the best life you possibly can. It's like a never-ending cycle. This is like for all of us. Like, it's not just me. Like, don't feel sorry for me. I hate when people feel sorry for me. Please don't. I don't have the right to be felt sorry for. Okay? I'm freaking spoiled, okay? I spoil myself too much. But it's like, sometimes you know you deserve better. So, in a sense, I'm still evolving, trying to figure out, like, how to blend different hobbies and passions. You know, I'm still finding my other hobbies and passions, you know? What I hate this place, but what do I love about it, right? There has to be something. So, you know, you might struggle with that sometimes. Whether you're anxious, depressed, neurodivergent, whatever, autistic, okay, doesn't matter. Labels are labels, whatever. Okay, we're all different. But we change. So your hobbies and passions are going to change, and you have to unite with them. So, yeah, if something is making you left feeling struggling, burned out, after a while, change it, you know? Do something different, you know? used to do sponsorships. I used to sell merchandise. I used to do the MO&Q. I used to do the other platform. I won't go into it, you know, like, oh my god, like so many different trial and error. Oh, the book, you know what I'm saying, Amazon shop, like, you know, I used to do all that crap, and I'm like, you know, just trying to find, like, and that's what I loved at the time. But when I stopped loving it, guess what? I quit, I leave, I back out. So you always have to respect yourself is another thing. If you don't respect yourself, you're not gonna love yourself. You're not gonna choose your passion, choose your love, right? So by respecting yourself, you will say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna treat myself poorly anymore. I'm not gonna do this anymore. If you don't like suffering, I'm not gonna make myself suffer anymore, you know? If you're a personality like me who gets bored very easily with people, same situations, I don't know how to describe it. I just get, like, I can't say with people, I don't get bored with people. Like, if I have the same person or lover or friend all my life, I don't care. Like, that doesn't make me bored, right? It seems that I've always found that people maybe grew bored and tired of me, but that's another story. But it's more like what I'm doing, right? It gets boring to me to do the same thing every freaking day. And that's why I do that on purpose. I do what, in a sense, I despise the most. To make peace with it, right? So it's like, there's a spiritual journey to it. Like, in a sense, you have to find what you love. I love the spiritual growth, right? I love finding peace. I love just, I don't even know what love means, to be honest, because it's not taught to us. It's something you just experience with age, right? That's what they all say, don't they? It's like, it's something that's, anyway, I don't get it. I still don't get it to this day. I'm like, what the F is it? Right, here am I talking about, like, what you love. I can talk about, like, what you love, like, in terms of having passion, but, like, you loving a person, or I just don't understand that concept to me. It's like someone asking you, how are you? Like, what do you say? I don't know. Like, or sometimes, like, people will say, like, oh, thank you for doing this. I just stay quiet because I don't know what to say. It reminds me when you go to a hotel, they're like, oh, thank you for being this member, gold member, and I'm just, every time I'm like, I just stay quiet because I don't know what to say. Like, what, how do you reply to that? How do you respond to that, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, I'm rambling, but what does make sense to you? If something doesn't make sense, don't do that, right? Like, you're not going to say a response to that statement if there's nothing to say, right? Like, so I kind of want to start shying away from this subject because I think, without disclosing too much, that would ruin the course, or I really don't know what else to say, honestly, like, about hobbies. Like, I'm not that good at it. Oh my god, 20 minutes already. Yeah, it's time to shy away from the subject and move on to going through a hard time. So this might be part of your hard time. Like, what is it? What is it that I want to do with my life? Maybe I have a great job, you know how many people tell me on tarot readings, oh my god, like, I have, like, a great life, a great job, overabundance, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, there's always that one little thing or struggle that's always following someone. And this is when I came to realize, like, we all have issues, right? We all have different stuff that we're going through and dealing with. And it's like, no matter how great you have it, there's always that one thing we're not so good at. And it's true. It's true. It's like we're pre-programmed when we come in this field, this density, to be good at certain things and not to be good at. And most people operate like, oh, I'm going to be good at that thing and I'm going to keep doing that thing because I'm good at it. But they don't want to do the dark side of the work and say, hey, let me try doing what I'm not good at and do it anyway. Because that might be the very thing you love, but you've been told all your life you're not good at it, so you don't want to do it because you're insecure, you're afraid. Yeah, so that's how you fight the demons. The only way is to go the hard way, honey. I'm sorry to say it, but it's very true. We gotta do the dark work, okay? The stuff that's ugly. You have to get your hands dirty, okay? I hate to tell it to you like it is, but you gotta know this. This is the true tea, okay? And no one's gonna do it for you, okay? Oh boy. So, yeah. This is why I'm gonna be a little bit blunt in my course too. It's like, you're not gonna like some things I have to say, but it's for your growth. That's kind of the point of a course. Like, you don't go just to stay the same. You leave that class knowing you've changed. So what are you gonna leave today after you're done watching this video knowing, realizing? Is there a change, or did you even pay attention to what I said? Anyone watching at home? I always say to people, be careful when you ask me for advice, because it might hurt. I'm gonna give it to you good, okay? But maybe that's why you're going through such a hard time. And I'm intuiting some things too. Maybe about Courtney, maybe about someone else. I pick up stuff without even having to look at the cards, really. Maybe that's why you're going through a hard time, is because you're not going through the hard time. You ever think about that? You're forcing it to let it pass you when you're supposed to go through it. When someone tells you, I'm going through a hard time. Oh my God. You're not going through it. You're just describing to me what you see and what you're experiencing it. Honey, you have to go through it. You have to live, breathe that hard time. You have to face it. The demons are scared of us facing them, looking them in the eye and say, I know you're there. You're giving me a hard time. When you do that, okay, the most powerful thing I've learned, as we are all, in a sense, magicians of this universe, is awareness. When you look at something, when you are aware that something exists, it manifests itself. Or it moves. It's like the energy moves. So that's what blocks are. Blocks really are just a lack of awareness to what is going on. I've realized this doing many Reiki sessions, okay? So when we have an awareness, that's why you come to me, to make you aware of what the block is, so you can expel it. As soon as you're aware, you already heal. When someone has like a stage 4 cancer, okay, I'm not saying this is the case every time. Sometimes it's just your time to go. When you are aware why you have manifested that within your body, a lot of times it goes away. If it's not predestined for you to leave the earth, of course. Like, a lot of times it's unforgiveness. You're still holding on to anger and resentment from someone of old. Or guilt, or you just won't let go of that. It's not so much sadness and fear. Those are like weaker emotions. Anger and guilt, those are the killers. Those are the ones that have already transmuted themselves into your body as a physical density, almost like a permanent block. And honey, allegedly entertainment purposes only, no laser beam can get rid of that one, okay? Like, that's an emotional thing, okay? You have to look within. And this is what so many are experiencing now, I feel, because we have all been collectively traumatized in the last 3 years. And that's why a lot of people are not well. And that's all I'll say about that. But, of something or someone else, we put and manifest energy into that object, and we think that is the cause, but it is rather our belief that is our energy that we collectively, it's like we're harming ourselves in a sense, and this planet, or at least trying to, because we believe that we either deserve it or are harming ourselves, when the case is we are light warriors, we are freaking magicians. So why am I telling you this? Awareness. When we realize beneath the surface what's going on, we are responsible because we put belief and manifested that thought into the feeling, and the collective feeling, the collective vibe is off. You know, you go out in public and you're like, it's just nothing's the same, right? It feels dystopian. Yeah, because we've changed. And we're doing the dark shadow work, but it's taking some time because, you know, not everyone is that aware of what they need to be aware of. So we're all said to look here, point at that thing, blame that thing for the cause of this thing. No, it's you, honey. I'm sorry to say this. It's you all along. It's me. It's you. It's all of us. We are to blame for not looking at ourselves. We're not the cause. We are to blame for not looking here. We always want to look there because we have eyes to see, but we don't have eyes to see. Just saying. So, maybe your hard time is because you're not going through it. Truly. You haven't truly gone through it. Experience it fully. Imagine going to the scariest roller coaster and you're at the top and you're waiting to climb on board and put your seatbelt in. And you already want to get out. And you just don't enjoy the rest of the ride. You hate it, right? And I know this is what I need to work on too. I need to enjoy the ride rather than hating it, judging it, you know, judging the experience. Yeah. So, I think we all learned something new today through this channeling process. Go through it. Go through your hard time. You haven't yet. You have to go through it to get through it. To go through it. There's no buts, ifs, two ways about it. You have to go through it. I'm sorry to say, but you do. You have to go through it. Go through it. Go through your hard time. That's the only way out. It's not going to go away until you go through it. Accept it. Embrace it. Be at peace with it. I'm telling you it works. And then before you know it, you're like, this isn't a hard time at all. I just judged it. I judged the experience. I looked at it as a bad thing, but I didn't realize the blessing it had for me. Maybe I had to go through that because I was not supposed to meet that person, and if I did, it would have been hell. I would have been stuck. You know how many people are like horribly unhappy with their partner? They're stuck in a relationship they hate. They're married to someone that they regret. Oh my God. Like, maybe your hard time is so that that never happens. You don't know why. You don't have to know why. I'm not here to tell you why. I don't know. Everyone has a unique case. Go through it because so many souls wish they had your avatar to experience what you experience. They want that lesson. They want that growth. Higher up, you know exactly why you have to go through things. And so the next time around you go through things, it's going to be, in a sense, even though the challenges and the obstacles get more difficult, it's going to be just the same. You have a constant recurrent of peace within because you did the work. So if you find a hobby, passion is to meditate, do the work, do yoga, whatever, therapy you want, do that. I'm not here to stop you. Having a hobby, passion doesn't mean collecting rocks and boating in your spare time and going out to eat at restaurants. Like, okay, sure, you know, enjoy your time. We all deserve it, but like, I don't know, personally, I'm not here to be wasting no time. Like, child, I just want to get out, like, I just want to, like, go through it, learn what I need to, get the F out. Like, I'm done. I'm so done. Anyway, I'm going through it, but I'm accepting I'm going through it too. We all are going through it, right? In our own unique way. We all have our struggles. I wasn't going through it yesterday. Well, maybe a little. I wasn't going through it Monday, but Wednesday, yeah, I'm going through it a little bit. So after I'm done working, I'm gonna do the work. myself outside, do what I truly feel like is best for me. It's all about you. You gotta remember that. There's a higher reason for why you are here. It is not just to live, make money, have children, go on a trip. Like, I don't even know what else there. Like, all this sounds silly to me too, because it's like, I'm like, is that all there is to life? How sad is that? Like, how pathetic? Like, that's so boring to me. Like, it's like, there's more. There's more. We just don't see it now, but we will. We're getting to a stage where we will. And I hope this makes sense. This may not make sense to some people, what I'm saying, but I think I covered all grounds here. I'm just reevaluating anything I'm missing here. I'm confident that's all for today, so I hope this has helped you guys, and thank you so much. And you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the bell notifications. Again, check my website, TonyBomboni.com. Link is in the description box below. You guys have been booking like crazy this month. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm just having some random thoughts now. I'm like, oh my god. I was in Mexico last year this time. Like, time went by so fast, y'all. 2 more days and I'm done reading the Bible. I'm so over that too. I'm like, can I just be done reading the Bible already? Like, do I have to wait till Friday? Like, really? But that's what I agreed to do. That's my goal. Read the whole Bible and then finish the course. And then we'll see what other goals I have in the future. I do want to get to my next goal, definitely after that, is reading through all of Dolores Cannon's books. So yeah, that's my hobby, that's my background. Like, find yours. There has to be something. And then after that, I don't know. Who knows what I'm gonna do? Oh, I know. I'm like, oh, I don't want to say it. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but yeah, it's like little things here and there. Like, I always try to set, like, even like realistically, like, different goals for myself. Like, I think the biggest one of all that people focus on so heavily is financial, because you work all the time. So you have to have a reason to work all the time. So you set a goal financially to make it worthwhile. So that's realistically, some next steps. But I don't want to just make that the revolution of my life, because I find that whenever I just make that the focus, I am not truly authentically happy, because I've learned, I went back, I can probably say this gross with everything, like every single freaking thing, assets and income, and like, I think in the last decade I pretty much earned close to $1 million. But I'm like, none of that really ever truly brought anything that I haven't brought myself from within, right? I always thought, like, oh, when I get there, when I reach that goal and I do this thing and that. No, it never did anything. Truly. It did nothing for me. I think it made me a little more bitter as a grown-up, because I'm like, it gives like a distaste in my mouth too. I'm like, ew, like everyone operates like this, like everyone does the same thing. When you come to realize, sometimes you look through people's Facebook page, like random people you don't even know, and you're like, we're all the same. We're literally all the same. Like, we are in a field. Like, there's their dog. Oh, they bought a house. Oh, now they're partnered with someone. is just how much. Like, obviously, most of what you earn, you spend anyway in your life. So it's like, even if I did, I know that darn well wouldn't, like, it would make you happy for like 15 hours, and that's about it, right? Like, then you'd be like, okay, I'm bored with my life. What next? Because we're always. This is why I see. What's the point, right? If we're always gonna strive for something more. What's the damn point? Like, why are we like that? You know, why do we have that trait? Man. Child, and I haven't even earned $1 million. That's just gross. Like, that's what's gross. Like what you have, what gross, like what you earned for the company. Like, that's not even all mine. Like, I know a lot of people have been disclosing that information more lately because, like, even YouTubers, they're starting to believe in what you call, like, not disclosure, not honesty, like, clarity, or what is the word? There's a word for it. Like, in your job, like, you know, people are talking about how much they earn. I'm not gonna do that, but I think that's pretty good in the last 11 years or so. I mean, that's not too bad for a young kid like me. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why I brought that up. I'm just like, right now, I'm like, even in a form of hypnosis, I'm like, I'm just coming up with what's coming up into my mind. You have to look back sometimes in your past. That's why I'm saying that. You have to come up with, how do I say this? So when you evaluate your life looking back, because you will as soul when you die, you have to realize, like, what was the point? What did I do with my time here? Was it just this? Was it just focusing on different things? Well, like, what did I do? You're gonna judge yourself. No one else will judge you but you. So, in a sense, I'm judging myself now. I'm like, oh, is that it? Is that all there is to my name? Like, is that all I wasted my time? I've had a lot of, like, crappy connections with people. Like, they worked great at first. They always seem like exciting at first, but it seems like the more time goes by, I met a lot of bad people, and all I did was meet up with bad people with malicious intent. I'm like, why the F can't I meet? Where are my good people at? Where are my good people at? I don't know. Maybe all my life I am doing the shadow work. Maybe that's why I hate it here. You know, so do a deeper dive. What? Now we're diving too deep. Child, this is getting intense. I need to cut this video. But, I'm looking at a map. You know what's funny? I decided to open up a map because God let me to. It's like, Tony, open up that map of your county. Okay, I did. It's like, which person did you meet there? Okay, there. I put a dot where I met this one person there. Another dot where I met another person there. And another dot where my family's house was. It made a straight line. We live in a field, guys. You may not believe me. I'm putting the pieces together. I'm trying to solve this mother effer. And, like, you know, I think the point of us is to solve this puzzle and get the F out. I'm convinced. Let's solve it together. What did I say that maybe you can vibe or resonate with you? We're all here to help each other out. And by get out, I mean, like, get outside of ourself by realizing, like, we are all the same. We're all connected. Do that. Look at a map. Where's the address of the person you've known there and there, and connect. Sometimes it'll make a perfect triangle. A straight, like, it looks like a ley line. It's creepy. It's really, really creepy. I think I said too much in this video. being passionate is collecting maps and labeling them. I don't know, reading the Bible and labeling it. Be my guest. You know, we're all free to do. This is our playground. It's like a school playground to test, to experiment, to do what we please. There is no hard time when you look at it like that. You're just having fun with it. You're just being. You're just existing. Your only job is to be and exist, really. And listen to God. Listen to Source. If they tell you to do something, do it. If they say open that map and connect the dots, you do that. Because they want you to realize your power and other people's power and how it connects to your life. Does that make sense? Am I just a twisted mind?